Margaret Cho has recently opened up about her difficult experiences with Ellen DeGeneres, revealing that the popular talk show host was not nice to her throughout much of her career. In a candid interview, Cho described their interactions as unsettling, even calling Ellen's behavior creepy and weird. Cho, a veteran comedian and actress, spoke honestly about how she felt mistreated and excluded by Ellen over the years. According to Cho, the tension between them seemed to exist from the start of her career, and she never really understood why. Despite being one of the first prominent Asian American comedians to gain mainstream success, Cho says Ellen never welcomed her into the comedy world or offered any support. She explained that she always wanted to be friendly and have a mutual connection with Ellen, especially since both of them broke ground in television and comedy. However, she claimed that Ellen made her feel like an outsider even as they shared similar challenges in the entertainment industry. Cho recalled specific moments where she felt dismissed and ignored by Ellen, both publicly and behind the scenes. Though she didn't go into all the details, she emphasized how consistent Ellen's cold attitude was, describing it as something that lingered throughout her entire career. "It was like I didn't exist," Cho said. "She would just pretend I wasn't there. It wasn't just once. It was every time." She admitted that the behavior hurt her deeply and that she struggled to understand the reason for the apparent hostility. Over the years, Ellen DeGeneres has faced increasing criticism from former staffers, guests, and industry insiders who have accused her of fostering a toxic workplace culture and being unfriendly behind the scenes despite her public image of kindness. Cho's comments now add another layer to the ongoing conversation about Ellen's reputation in Hollywood. Cho described the experience as so creepy and weird, explaining that it was difficult to reconcile Ellen's public persona with how she acted privately. She also said it was particularly disappointing because she admired Ellen's work, especially how she paved the way for LGBT+ representation in entertainment. As a queer woman herself, Cho had looked up to Ellen and once hoped that they could be allies in an industry that hasn't always been kind to LGBTQ+ performers. However, the reality of their relationship turned out to be very different from what she imagined. Cho clarified that she wasn't looking to stir up drama, but felt that it was important to be honest about her experiences. She said that speaking out helps her process the disappointment she felt over the years and encourages more transparency in the entertainment world. Despite the negative interactions, Cho has continued to thrive in her career. She remains a powerful voice in comedy and activism, known for her bold humor and fearless take on difficult topics. She's used her platform to discuss everything from racism to sexuality, always pushing for greater inclusivity in media. Cho's decision to speak out comes at a time when more celebrities are being held accountable for their behavior behind the scenes. The shift in Hollywood culture has made it easier for people to come forward and share their stories, especially when it comes to toxic dynamics and mistreatment. While Ellen DeGeneres has not responded to Cho's remarks, the revelations are likely to reignite discussions about her past controversies. In 2020, Ellen's talk show faced a major scandal after multiple employees accused her of allowing a toxic work environment. Ellen later issued a public apology, but the damage to her image was significant. Now, with Cho's comments, the scrutiny around Ellen's behind-the-scenes behavior continues. Cho's experience highlights how the impact of unkindness and exclusion can last for decades, especially in an industry where connections and support matter deeply. Fans of both comedians have reacted strongly on social media, with many expressing disappointment and frustration. Others have praised Cho for her bravery and honesty, saying it's important to share these stories to create change. As the industry continues to evolve, Cho's words serve as a reminder that success should never come at the expense of kindness or basic respect. For Cho, speaking out isn't about revenge. It's about healing, understanding, and making space for more honesty in Hollywood.